Hey guys, well here I am finally in the kitchen as promised. I know I've said I was gonna get in here and do some cooking demos along the way. I mean, after all, I am Chef Eric, right? That's everybody knows me around here. So hey, I can actually cook, and I'm gonna show you a couple of things. Today we're gonna look at some healthy options for Super Bowl Sunday. But before I get to the dish I'm gonna prepare to you, I just wanna say thank you to everybody. A big outcrying. I mean, my last post, I kind of just sat there and whined a little bit about hitting a wall and feeling very sort of dejected about my progress. And you know, all in all, I've continued to lose weight. I just had my most recent weigh-in with Dr. Lindquist, and I'm another 5 pounds down, so I don't know what I was crying about. And so, but thank you. You all were very, very kind. Everybody had lots of nice words back, and I got to tell you, I really appreciate it. That's exactly what this forum's all about, a little bit the back and forth, and that we're there for each other. So just wanted to let everybody know that if you have that need yourself, feel free to send it my way. I definitely owe you all one. So today we're going to make a sweet and spicy garbanzo bean, kind of like a bar snack. This is another great way to get a little extra protein, a little less fat, especially if you want something to munch on all day while the game's going on. So let's get right at it. We're going to put a little hot oil in the pan here, and while that's heating up, we're going to make our spice rub for our garbanzos, and that just starts with a couple of tablespoons of oil. I've got some mustard powder here, about a tablespoon, and here we've got some nice dark chili powder, peppercorns, coriander, some parsley flakes, the garlic, we're gonna just mix that into a nice little paste, real earthy, spicy rub. And then finally, in go my garbanzo beans, and I just mix those up to coat them. And I want to make sure that they're all coated nicely. Now my pan is smoking hot, and that's exactly the way I want it, because these guys have to get a really nice sear on them so that they get nice and crispy. Now once all that oil and spices have coated the garbanzos, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, just a pinch, to help along with that caramelization. And one more place color is going to come from is in soy sauce towards the end of the cooking. We want to make sure that you have a nice single layer. Now it's important not to muck around with these now. You want to let them kind of get a nice sear on each side and caramelize them. So we're going to let that happen. You know, it's really important around these times, and we talked about this a little bit around the holidays, how running the gauntlet, I mean, everywhere you turn, there are all kinds of food options. And I was recently reading an article in the Washington Post about other chefs. They did a story about 6 chefs in the DC area that all went on sort of a weight loss program to see how they could all lose weight. And they were all in the exact same position I was, around food all day, eating all day or not eating all day, and just really bad habits. And they've all turned around and all had really great results. Anyway, I was reading that article, and what they talked about was moderation, not deprivation. And I tell you, that really has been the key for me, is focusing on not eating too much of the things that I love, but not making myself feel deprived. And well, I've said that 1,000 times, that I've never once felt like I was on a diet. And that's really the key, I think, to anybody's success. So we're getting some nice caramelization here. I'm going to give them the chef flip. Ready to go. The steam has stopped coming up, and they're getting nice and crispy on the outside. Just get them into our serving dish here. Now these can be served warm, right out of the pan, or you can let them cool and serve them chilled later, or at room temperature. And there you have it. Man, these smell awesome. Sweet and spicy garbanzo beans. Low fat, high protein, low carb snack, perfect for Super Bowl Sunday. And I just wanted to remind everybody that February is National Heart Month, and we've got a really cool thing happening. Dr. Speck, one of our cardiologists, went out and partnered with 6 of Seattle's top chefs to create heart-healthy recipes. So stay tuned for videos that she'll be making that appear once a week for the entire month of February. And you can see those videos at Swedish.org.